Good Thursday, Bangan. Still start time. I'm hanging out with Lebu. Lebu, what's your definition of a leader?
A leader is somebody who builds other leaders. A leader is somebody who has the ability not only to bring out the potential in themselves, but also to help others to bring out the best potential in them. A leader is somebody who is also a good follower. A leader is someone who is able to understand the strengths that an individual has, but is also able to understand the limitations that another person has, and who is able to challenge that person so that they go beyond their limitations and grow without feeling threatened, without feeling like they need to hold somebody else back for them to secure their position.
Sure.
A leader is somebody who trusts in the fact that they will grow and that they'll grow other people.
Is there such a thing as a good leader and a bad leader, or is either you're a leader or not?
I think there is such a thing as a good leader and a bad leader, you know? I think bad leadership is about ego, and we see a lot of that. Bad leaders are people who get wrapped up in titles, people who get wrapped up in their pay packages, people who get wrapped up in the status of being leaders, you know, but who are not necessarily willing to bear the responsibility of being leaders.
Sure.
A good leader understands that, like you were saying in your speech earlier today, that in order to reap big rewards, one has to face big challenges, you know? And in order to benefit greatly, one has to also give a lot to your community, to your environment, to your subordinates. So you constantly have to be listening, you constantly have to be vulnerable, you constantly have to be open and receptive. Good leadership is about really having an open heart and an open mind and a willingness to share.
At grade 11 and 12, is there anything that I can do to sharpen my leadership skills so that when I get to a high institution or start working on, I can become a good leader?
I think in a lot of our schools today, or the way that our young people are being trained at schools, a lot of the emphasis is on kind of learning by rote, you know? How much can I memorize? How neat is my notebook? How much can I absorb and be able to regurgitate at the end of the year to get my matric and move on, you know? And then you get to university and all of a sudden things have changed. Nobody's gonna write your notes for you. Nobody is going to spoon feed you, you know? All of a sudden you are the only agent of your own learning. The teacher has something to offer you, but you are responsible for what it is that you absorb. I think that our young people, particularly in Standard 9 and Matric, which are probably the toughest years that you will go through in your life, I promise you guys, it may never get tougher than this. Right now you are dealing with the biggest stuff that you're going to deal with, you know? I think in these years in particular, it's very important for young people to understand that they're not just responsible for understanding the system that they are working within. They're responsible for creating their own system. You're not accepting the standards of your teachers. You're not accepting the standards of your schools. You are creating your own standard. Your teacher has something to offer you, but be better than what that offer is.
Change. For the better.
For the better.
Okay, Bangana, join us our last day with the lovely Lebu Mashile. Ketlalabona Kamo. So same time, same place. That's all from me. Ciao.